And today I'm going to be running through a short workout for people that would like to do a workout seated. For this workout, you're only going to require 2 pieces of equipment. So the first piece of equipment is a standard resistance band, either a loop resistance band or just one that's in a line. It doesn't have to be in a loop. And the second is a smaller loop resistance band. So this is a TheraBand, it's a mini one here, and this is a longer one. And both of these are available from Wow Mobility out the Val. For this workout, we'll be focusing mainly on the upper body and a little bit of lower body, but mainly upper body because we'll be seated. So you just need to find yourself a comfortable chair, preferably one without arms. If you can't find one without arms, that's okay. You might want to sit yourself up higher so that the arms appear to be a little bit lower. The first exercise we're going to be doing is a bicep curl sitting down. So we take our long resistance band, we're going to put it underneath one of our feet and simply hold one side of it in one hand on your lap and the other one. We take an inhale and we exhale, curl it up. Inhale, let it come down. So as we exhale, curl it up, we want to try and make sure that our elbows stay tucked into our torso and that our shoulders remain down and back. We'll just ensure that we have nice neutral posture. Simple exercise, just working through the biceps. So that's the exercise that runs up here from our elbow to our shoulder at the front of the arm. So aim for about 10 repetitions. Each one of these is 1 rep. So we want to aim for about 10 of those. You should feel a nice little pump through your bicep. And when you've done your 10, just relax and you're going to change sides. So it's up to you if you'd like to change feet as well, if it's easy. So taking the other one in the lap to create some tension. Take an inhale on the other side, exhale, curl up, inhale down. So this is a nice easy exercise, working through the bicep. It's easy to do it seated, you can do it standing as well. And if you do have some dumbbells, feel free to use dumbbells to challenge yourself if you think you can. The resistance bands are a great alternative to dumbbells and other pieces of weighted equipment because if you drop them, they're not really going to hurt you. I have actually dropped a 10 kilo dumbbell on my foot before, completely obviously by accident, and it really hurt and I've damaged my foot now. So I know what it feels like to drop a weight on your foot. It doesn't have to fall far, but any weight on your foot can cause damage, and if you have osteoporosis or anything like that, you really want to reduce your risk of having an injury. So when you've done your 10, have a break. Now we're going to move into some lateral arm raises. So taking the band again, popping it underneath one foot. Once again, anchoring it here on your hip if you can. On the other side, you want to take an inhale and exhale, lift out to the side, inhale down. So as we exhale, lift, we really want to focus on not locking our arm out like this. That will cause injury to our elbow and our shoulder. We just want a bit of softness. And if your range of motion is a little bit limited, it's okay just to lift it to where you can and release it. So we're trying to exhale when we lift because it's the hardest part of the exercise, and an exhale can help us get through the movement. Good. So remember, shoulders down and back. Nice strong posture if you can. Lovely. And so aim for another 10 repetitions with this exercise if you can on this arm. And when you're done, changing sides. So once again, sitting up on side 2, same thing, exhale up, inhale down. So as we get older, sometimes our mobility and our strength decrease. So it's really important to focus on mobility exercises because sometimes we still want to be able to do things that we can do, like wipe our bottoms and tie our shoes. That's the simplicity of it. If we can do exercises like this just to keep our mobility in action, it can decrease our need for things like bottom wipers and elastic shoelaces. And at Wow Mobility, which is where I'm actually sitting doing these exercises for you, some of our biggest sellers are elastic shoelaces and bottom wipers. So I want to aim for 10 on this side, guys. Good. And relaxing down. So we can do the same thing now, going back to side number 1. We can do a front raise as well. So exactly the same type of exercise. Exhale, lift, little bend in the elbow, inhale, lower. But what this is starting to work is through the front of the shoulder. So the side raises work through the side of the shoulder, and the front raises start to work through the front. So our shoulders are a very complex joint, and sometimes we can have issues with mobility in the shoulder if we've had an injury, or we have arthritis, or we have had an accident. So trying to increase our range of motion with a resistance band can be useful because the weight stays constant and it means that you're in control all the time. So once again, you want to aim for about 10 repetitions per side. I'm not actually counting, so I'm just going to guess that I'll probably be around 10 now. And then we change sides, always trying to do the same on both sides. Exhale up, inhale down. So try and adjust your posture if you can. If you do have a chair with a back on it, it can be useful to help you keep your posture upright. Otherwise, maintaining good posture on your own will actually help to strengthen all the muscles down your spine and through your abdominals as well. You're going to try and keep your chin tucked, so not like this. But try and draw your nose towards your spine and lift the crown of your head towards the sky. Good. So you might be getting a little bit sweaty now. It's quite a workout when we move, even though we're on a chair. Good. Do one more here. Excellent work, guys. So far we've worked through our bicep, worked through our shoulders, front and side. Now we're going to work through the backs of our shoulders. So you take the long resistance bands, palm facing up, grip it here, shoulders down and back, elbows tapped. You take an inhale, nice strong posture, and as we exhale, we open it up. Inhale, close it. So really focusing on exhale, opening and squeezing those shoulders down and back. Inhale, close. Good. So warming up through the back of the shoulders now. It's really important to target the muscles on both sides of the body. So if we're targeting the front, we need to target the back. If we're targeting the sides, we need to target the opposing muscles as well. Good. So opening everything up, trying to get symmetry here through the body if we can. Lovely. So once again, trying to aim for about 10 repetitions. And I'll do one more here. And then all we're going to do is change our grip. So we're taking our grip overhand now. We're going to do the same thing for another 10 reps. So take an inhale here and exhale, open up. Draw that band towards the body. Try not to draw the body towards the band. So exhale, open, drawing shoulders down and back. Inhale, close. We want that band to get us somewhere between the belly button and the chest. Good. So it's a little bit more challenging here with our hands over top, working a bit more through the shoulders as well. Starting to feel it. Good. So we want to aim for another 10, so for 10 altogether, sorry. We'll do 2 more here. Done. And taking a rest. So we can move into a row from here. So working through a little bit higher, take that band underneath the foot and we can do a single arm row. So elbow up and we exhale, lift it up, inhale down. We get a little bit higher through the traps. So the traps are these muscles here that run between our neck and our shoulder. Really trying to draw that shoulder down and back, good. So remember, limiting your range of motion. If you can only bring it to here, that's okay. You want to try and get that elbow in line with the shoulder, if not, a little bit higher than the shoulder. Still working through the upper body here. Good. And aiming for 10, if we can. And I'll change sides now. So same thing on the other side. Exhale up. Now if you want to challenge yourself, you can actually do both hands at the same time. Obviously if you're using both hands, you're putting double strain in the resistance band. So it's going to make it a bit more challenging by increasing the resistance. But otherwise you can do everything single side. And this is particularly appropriate if you have had a stroke or have had any injury to specifically one side of your body. You want to try and create symmetry. Sometimes if you do both sides at the same time, it can compromise your stability and your balance through your body. You really want to focus on increasing symmetry and balance. So aiming for 10, good. I'll do one more here, lovely. So from here we're going to just change where the band goes. So I'm going to take the band behind my body now and take my hands so I have an overhand grip. And if I can, I want to take the band underneath the armpits. with my arms out to the side and my shoulders in line with my elbows and my arms at a 90-degree angle, so you can see 9 degrees from shoulder, elbow, wrist. I'm going to have my palms facing down. Shoulders are going to draw down and back, nose to spine, crown of head to sky. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, let's press it forward. Inhale back, drawing shoulders down and back. Good. This is a modified sitting chest press. So working through the muscles of the chest, which are opposing to the back muscles. Lifting grandkids, lifting things off the ground. It's important to use all of our muscles properly. Good. So you can see my shoulders stay nice and neutral, drawing my shoulders down and back, keeping my elbows nice and high. Good. So aiming for 10 here. So we want to try not to bring our elbows back behind our body or our arms to our shoulders. We want to try and keep that nice right angle here. I'm going to do one more. Good. Resting down. I'm going to change the exercise now to a shoulder press. So my grip hasn't changed. My grip is still here, but this time I'm flipping up, palms facing frontwards. From here I'm going to take an inhale, and as I exhale, I'm just going to press above my eye line, hands come together, inhale back, shoulders down and back, 90 degrees. Exhale, inhale. So muscles are getting a little bit fatigued now. And this is an especially hard exercise to work up to. You can do these exercises in another order if that suits you a little bit more. But you do want to feel a bit fatigued because you have already worked through the shoulders. This is quite effective to help build strength. So keeping that chin tucked, remember, nose to spine. Good. So aiming for 10 reps if we can. I'm going to do 2 more. Good. And relaxing. So for our triceps, we can do a seated version of a tricep kickback. Or another way that I like to do it is from the top of the exercise. So a tricep kickback, you're going to need a bit of space behind you. Now I have a banner behind me, so I'm going to show you a modified tricep exercise. So I just take the band over one shoulder, and the extra bit of band that's behind my back, I'm going to grab that and just anchor it around on the side, around my waist. This hand is the working arm. We're going to let the elbow tuck to the body. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to pull that band down, extending through the tricep. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull. Inhale, relax. So the tricep is a muscle that works down the back of the arm from the shoulder to the elbow, and it's the opposite muscle to our baby bicep. Good. So once again, important to work opposite muscles. Now save the tricep to last because sometimes people find triceps quite a challenge. But it's a little muscle, so it doesn't take much to work it. Good, so aiming for 10. So from the side, you can see that muscle here, that's a muscle that's working. Good. So I want to try and get that elbow as straight as I can because at that extension point, that's where we get the maximum work in the muscle. Good. We'll do one more. Nice. So all I'm going to do is let go and change sides with the TheraBand. So reaching behind me, grabbing the TheraBand, anchoring it on my waist with the extra bit, changing sides, take an inhale and exhale, straighten the elbow, inhale, bring the wrist back towards the shoulder, good, exhale. So as you can see, it's not too challenging. It is a workout. You can do it seated or standing, guys, remember that, and remember you can use a weight. But having an exercise band, especially at this time when you might be in your house, can be useful, and we have these fans available at Raw Mobility, so we can send them to you. They're very light, so they don't cost much to send, unlike weights, which can cost a lot of money to ship. Just as effective, and you can make this exercise more challenging by making the band tighter. So the more tight you make the band, the more resistance you add to it. There are different strength resistance bands as well. So this is a low strength band, it's a light band. You can go all the way up to heavy. Good. I'll just do one more here. And relaxing down. So that's it for my upper body. I'm going to move to the lower body using the mini band. So for this exercise, I'm just going to move the camera. So you can see what's going on. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to take that TheraBand and pop it around my ankles. Like so. So, sitting in my chair, all I'm going to do is take an inhale, I'm going to exhale, extend the leg, inhale, lower it back, and I'm going to keep going. Exhale, extend. So working through the quadriceps. That's the muscle that runs from your hip to your knee at the front of your leg. Your leg extension. Good. Nice. You're feeling it burn and squeeze through the front of the thigh. Really working, so you want to aim for 10 here each side. I'm going to do one more. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to change sides. Lovely. Really starting to feel that squeeze through the leg. One more. Awesome. From here, all we're going to do is take the leg out to the side and bring it back. Out to the side. So, I'm actually rotating here from the hip. I'm going to show you. Rotating. That's it. So working in through the hip. Also working on my balance as well, so I need to maintain my posture. So this exercise is an abduction exercise. We can do the abductor muscles. They're the muscles that help us take our leg out to the side. Now, if you've had hip surgery, hip replacement, potentially it's probably not a good idea to do this exercise, but you can limit your range of movement just by taking your knee out to the side and anchoring the foot. But if you take your whole leg, you'll start to notice that you start to get a little bit sore down the side of your bottom, which is good. And changing sides, so we're going to do turn that side, we're going to go to the other side. So really noticing the difference between pain and discomfort, guys. Discomfort is normal, discomfort is, oh, that muscle feels a little bit sore. Pain is different, pain is normally a little bit more acute. We do want to avoid pain with our exercises, but just being able to identify the difference between pain and discomfort is really important when it comes to exercise. Great work, guys. We'll do one more. Excellent. So, from here, it's up to you, but I'm going to take my legs a little bit wider now, and all I'm going to do is hold back here. Good. So it's just a little bit of an isometric hold. And if you can take your legs a little bit wider, you can do that. Just helping us maintain some posture just to stretch. Good. And coming back. So we're going to take that band a little bit wider now. Sorry, a little bit higher. Up to just underneath our knees. And we're going to keep our feet together and we're going to do the same movement now, just working a bit more to our bottom. So we exhale open, inhale close. Good. So abduction again. Lovely. So your feet can come back underneath your body a little bit more if you'd like it to. If it's a bit more comfortable, you can take your feet a little bit further away. Whatever's comfortable for you, just stick with it. We just want to keep moving. Nice. Let's do two more. Well done, guys. So with the next exercise, you probably can do this standing up. We're going to take the resistance band a little bit higher, just above our knees. So these are squats to a chair. So we're going to exhale, stand ourselves up. Inhale, take a seat. Exhale, stand up. Inhale, sit down. We don't need to use a band for these. We want to focus on keeping our knees apart if we can. If you find the band rolls, you can take the band underneath your knees. Just notice with these resistance bands that are made out of rubber, They do tend to roll. If you have hairy legs, it can get caught on your hair and it's not a nice feeling. So I always suggest to probably wear a pair of longer pants. Good. Now you might not be able to do this, and that's okay. I am trying to give a level for everybody. Remember, you can do it without the band as well. Good. We're going to do one more. Awesome. And we're done. So as you can see, guys, it was a pretty simple workout. It's about a 20-minute workout all up. So we've targeted most of the muscles in our body. It can be challenging to target our lower body when we are sitting down on a chair, but if you are able to stand up, you can do the squats as well. If you're not able to stand up, that is okay. All we want to do is try and get you moving as much as you can. Thanks so much for joining me. My name's Loz. I'm from Wow Mobility and Loz Life Healthy Habit Coaching, and stay tuned for some more videos. Thanks for hanging out. Bye now.